Number 1, junior guard, Jalen Echeverria. Number 3, sophomore guard, Josh Perez.
Welcome to Classical High School for Game 2 of the Boverini tournament. This one, people have been pointing to this since they found out what the opening round boys was going to be. Lynn English taking on St. Mary's, two very good players, two very good teams. They're announcing a starting lineup for St. Mary's. David Brown, the head coach.
With your coach, David Brown. Now for the Lynn English Bulldogs. Number 1, senior, Javaris Hill. Number 4, freshman, Luis Rivera.
Number 1 is Javaris Hill. Number 4 is Luis Rivera Jr. Number 5 is Alonzo Linton.
Number 10, senior, Matias Montero.
Matthias Montanero is 10. And 11, Adamidi Badmus.
Your coach,
Antonio Anderson in his, not his first Boverini, but his first Boverini as the head coach. We'll have the anthem and we'll be ready for basketball. And they're not going to have the anthem because they had the anthem start the day. So we're just going to go for basketball. The starters for St. Mary's, 1 is Jalen Echeverria, 3 is Jose Perez, 15 is Joseph Abadi Walsh, 23 is Stephen Fama, and 5, I'm going to try this, I hope I get it right, Chibukum Onwuogu. He's the young man that transferred from PB that they denied his waiver, and then he went to court, got an injunction, and the judge said let him play. So he's on the court for St. Mary's. Both teams are undefeated. St. Mary's actually lost a game, but they lost to a Division I team, which is an exclusionary game. So St. Mary's has the first opportunity. Farmer blocked inside by Badmus. Badmus is only a freshman. He's a big boy. Inside, the hook shot, no good. Linton with the rebound. English is going to look to run, and go as quick as they possibly can. There was a bump of Montanero on the play, and it bounced off him and out of bounds, so St. Mary's gets it back. English, you'll see him later on go full court pressure. They know that Echeverria is one of their better scorers. They're playing him without the ball, and they're knocking him all over the place. Montanero is in his shirt, and he just gave him a two-handed shove and picked up his first foul. He's playing Echeverria without the ball. He's not letting Echeverria even see the basketball. Perez has it blocked again by the young freshman, Badmus. Shot no good, and we're going to get steps called. Badmus went up, got the rebound, but then slipped and fell. Now you see English with their full court pressure, doubling up. St. Mary's handles it. Echeverria throws it in. He got a break there. Underhand layup. He threw it over his head. It hit the rim, bounced up, and rolled around the rim and in. And St. Mary's gets on the board first. 3-point shot is no good, and English can't save it. Good sized crowd here for this one. And as I mentioned, people have been pointing to this game since they realized the two were going to get together. Off the rim, no good. Echeverria cracks down the rebound. Farmer to the basket. He's going to hit. He's going to go to the line for two. St. Mary's had a couple of players back. Farmer, Echeverria, Perez. They got Mirabel. But then they had a couple of additions. The one from Peabody, as I mentioned, but also Joseph Abadi Walsh. Who's only a junior. Farmer makes them both. 4-0 St. Mary's. Shot is short. Perez picks it off. English will get it under their own basket, looking for their first points, trailing 4-0. They gave him a fresh 30 on the shot clock, but they're not going to get it. They mark it down to 9 seconds on the shot clock. They just get it up, off the rim, no good. Perez with it, pushing it up. Gets shut off, and he double dribbled. Calvin Singh in the game. Underneath the bad miss with a layup. Nice pass from Javaris Hill. Well, the young freshman gets his first basket in the Boverini tournament and gets the first basket for English. Underneath, wide open, Perez missed the layup. He was wide open and knocked it off the rim. Kind of a force. English lucky to get it back. And we're going to get a foul. Badmus is going to go to the line for two. Badmus for a freshman. Good, strong move. Backing into the basket, drawing the contact. Off the rim, no good. Shot. Farmer to Perez. He took it strong to the basket against Badmus, and Badmus forced him to take a bad shot. Strong move to the basket by Linton. He get hit on the drive. He's got a chance to tie the game up. Off the rim again. English missing some free throws. Mirabel is in, Perez is out. Perez took that strong to the basket, but he took it against Badmus, and he just forced him to take a bad shot, the height differential. Linton gets his first point, and it's 4-3. Farmer got stuck, winds up throwing it away. Rivera, Linton outside. St. Mary's in that zone. Tipped away, picked off by Farmer. Echeverria looking to go to the basket. Yeah, he threw the ball. Mirabel was going to the basket. He threw the pass a little bit behind it, went out of bounds. So both teams a little cool starting the ball game off. We played 4.5 minutes. We've only had 7 points scored. Off the rim, no good. Hill's going to get called for going over the top. Miles Mandalese is coming in. And Owen Ugo was going out. Walsh to Farmer, English with that pressure. They can't go over the top, and they're going to get called for steps, backcourt. Take your choice. Hill, they tried to go over Hill, they couldn't. Hill went up in the air, caught it, took about 4 steps and wound up in the backcourt. So Mary's having a little bit of trouble with that press. And LEHS. He's a freshman. Farmer looking to go to the basket. Kicks it out. Mirabel. Tip. Walsh tipped it to himself and drops it in. That is a little bit of a drought for both teams. And it's 6-3 St. Mary's. St. Mary's looking to win this tournament for the 3rd year in a row. Sang hits a 3. And we're dead even at 6. St. Mary's boys and girls have won this back-to-back years. St. Mary's girls have already won with a chance to make it 3 in a row. St. Mary's boys trying to follow suit. Farmer to Walsh, takes the 3, in and out. Linton with the rebound, pushing it up. Sang with the charge. Good job by Walsh. Sang was not going to go over him. He went right at him, and Walsh just held his ground. Farmer got stuck. He lucky to complete that pass. Nice pass. Walsh couldn't hit the shot. Drive, no good. Nice try by Mandalese. Carrying the ball is Hill. Still 6-6. 1:51 left in the period. Not what everybody thought. They thought this would be a real shootout. Mandalese against Singh. Walsh takes the 3, in and out. A minute and a half and counting. English can get their first lead if they can score. Shot missed. Badmus gets it back. The kick out for 3. Off the rim, no good. The foul will be against Hill. Farmer had real good position, and Hill went up and made contact. Giovanni Cordero coming in the ball game. They gave the foul first to 23 blue. They changed it to 11 white, and it was number 1 white. David Brown trying to straighten it out. They still have a foul on 11 up there. I think David Brown, the coach, is arguing it would have been at least his second foul. Shot clock winding down. Echeverria for 3. Doesn't make it, but he got knocked down. Montanaro has been in his shirt, hitting him all over the place, and he hit him again there and knocked him down. And Echeverria, they called it after the shot, so he's not getting 3. He thought he was going to get 3 at the foul line. Montanaro picked up his second foul. Hill is back in the game. Hill got the reprieve when they didn't call a foul on him. There was a foul on him. The foul now is going to be against Hill. Farmer took it strong to the basket, faked, and drew the contact, and that's the second foul on Hill. Farmer will get 2 at the line. Now they're going to bring Montanaro back with his 2 fouls. Farmer 4 for 4 from the line. And it's 8-6, a very low scoring period. Off the rim, no good. Tipped up. Mirabel, Echeverria. And looking for the lob. He waited too long to give it to him. And then when he finally gave it to him, he lobbed it high over the head of Walsh. Shot clock is off. Jean Baptiste with the basketball. Stolen away by Echeverria. Racing out in front and lays it in. Knocked out. St. Mary's will get it with 1.6 seconds left. He throws it off the roof at the buzzer. So a low scoring period. St. Mary's holds English to 6. They only got 10. It was 6-6. St. Mary's ran the last 4 points of the period. And a game that people thought would be high scoring, they're going to have to make up for it in the next 3 periods, because at the end of one, we only have 16 points scored. St. Mary's 10, English 6 at the end of one. Just about set to start the second period. The English will have the basketball. St. Mary's has a 4-point lead. They kick it out. Strong to the basket. Nice move by Linton for the basket. And it's 10-8. And Walsh bounces it off his foot. Linton looking for a screen. Gets it, can't use it. The shot from outside. The 3 is good by Jean-Baptiste. English gets their first lead at 11-10. And we got a technical foul against St. Mary's. They called the foul against St. Mary. They didn't like it. The official trying to explain why he called a technical foul. They called a foul originally. Echeverria is going to get, I think, 1-1 from the line. He missed the first one. That is a rarity. That may be because of the technical foul, because he didn't like the technical foul. Whatever he said cost him. And now English is going to get 2 at the line. Luis Rivera Jr. will get 2 at the line. No good with the first one. Missed them both. So St. Mary's had 1, English had 2. Nobody made anything. LEHS. Excuse me, Rosarius is coming. I think I called him LEHS. I was looking at the wrong side of the score sheet. Rosarius is number 0 for St. Mary's. Linton shot, no good. Walsh with the rebound. Perez, who's back in also, with the basketball. Inside, reaching over the top was Badmish. He'll pick up the foul, reaching in. That's his second foul. St. Mary's will shoot 1-on-1. Owanugu will get one-on-one. He missed it. Nobody making free throws. Now English throws it away. Roseras outside with Perez. English looks like they're in a 2-3 zone. Shot clock winding down. Shot no good. Cordero gets it ahead. Shot no good. Owanugu with the rebound. Perez with it again. The offense for these two teams are as cold as the weather outside. They'd like to go inside. They're going to get a foul called on Tyshawn Anderson. Reached around, tipped it away. Perez makes the free throw. That's the first point. Almost 3 minutes into the second period. That's St. Mary's first point. And we're even at 11. Franklin Imbruglia is in. Perez makes them both. St. Mary's takes over the lead by 1, 12-11. St. Mary's looking to double up in that zone. Sang from outside, can't hit it. Tipped up. Perez ahead to Imbruglia. Can't hit the shot. Coming up with it. Great hustle. Leo Pacheco. They missed him on the football team when he got hurt. He hasn't played the first couple of games, but he's out there now. Very good athlete. Football player, defense, offense, receiver, defensive back. Very good basketball player and a very good shortstop for the baseball team. Around the rim and out. That went down and came back out again. Pacheco makes one. So they're still looking for their first basket. They got 3 free throws. And they only have 3 points in the second period. They only have 13 points with 8 seconds under 5 minutes played. But they're leading 13-11. And you can sense the irritability of the head coaches, David Brown for St. Mary's, Antonio Anderson for English. English would like to get that full court press going, but in order to do that, you have to score some points. You get a layup or a basket, and you put the press on. St. Mary's girls are already in the championship round. They defeated English in the opening game. The winner of this will take on the winner of Link Classical and Tech, which will be coming up next. The loser will take on the loser of Link Classical and Tech. St. Mary's going 1-2-2, full court pressure. And English bounces it out of bounds. trying to dribble against the press. He was staying in that 2-3 zone. They dropped it off nicely to Owanugu, but then he kind of bobbled it. English took it away. Shot no good. St. Mary's only getting one shot at the basket. They're not rebounding the ball at all. And now they get a break as Imbruglia turns it over. English looking for that outside shot, and they haven't been successful. Steps called. Cordero trying to go to the basket, pulled it by, but then took two extra steps going to the basket. St. Mary's leading by 2, and they're still looking for their first basket in the second period. They got 3 free throws. They're looking underneath. Right there, he was yelling for the ball. Owanugu was wide open, kept yelling for it underneath against the zone. Saying can't hit it, and again, one shot at the basket. Swatted away from behind by Linton. Nice steal. Nice lead pass. Walsh made him out to the shot. Sang saved it, but he threw it in the backcourt. Great save by Sang. Great hustle by Walsh. Forced Rivera to alter the shot. Farmer with the basketball. Off the rim, no good. Bobbled around, it goes to the floor, it's still loose. Coming up with is Rivera. Singh from the corner, no good. Again, one shot at the basket for English. Rivera had it blocked and picked off by English. Yeah, we're going to get a foul. Let's see if it's a shooting foul. No shot. They're going to get it out of bounds. And they were taking it inbounds. Sang went one way, the ball went, pass went the other way. Good sized crowd here for this one. It's great to see. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Happy New Year to all our fans and everybody out there. And Happy Hanukkah. Farmer got stuck and he wound up throwing it in. Boy, you'd rather be lucky than good. He went up, couldn't get the shot off. As he was falling down, he just flipped it up and it went in. No good. That's the first time they got a rebound. And Cordero puts it back in. Perez gets a screen, goes to the basket. He went to Walsh inside. The ball goes to the floor. We got a jump ball. It'll be St. Mary's basketball. 3 ticks under a minute left in this first half. We only have 30 points scored. Echeverria can't hit it. Tipped up again. Layup no good. Mirabel walked in, he had the easy layup and missed it. And now it rolls right off the fingertips of Montanero. Farmer can't hit the layup. They almost threw it away. Montanero saved it. Shot clock is off. A 3 from the corner by Rivera. Echeverria looking to take the shot. Can't hit it. And in one of the lowest scoring halves we've seen in a very long time. St. Mary's got 7 points in the second period, and they're leading. It's St. Mary's 17, English 16, and both coaches will have a lot to talk about at halftime. 17-16, St. Mary's over English at halftime. We're just about set to start the second half, and there had been a lot of discussion at halftime between David Brown with St. Mary's and Antonio Anderson for English. 17-16. JV games score more points than this, and they played 2 minutes less. Echeverria, Perez, Farmer, Mirabel, and Abadi Walsh, the 5 out there for St. Mary's. Badmus, Singh, Rivera, Linton, and Hill, the 5 out there. St. Mary's has the basketball first. English man-to-man, there was zone in the first half. Tip nicely and taken away nicely by Rivera. Say shot blocked, Mirabel takes it away. It was 10-6 at the end of the first period, St. Mary's. Farmer can't get the shot off. Walsh will take the 3, the line drive, no good. Farmer with the follow, lays it in. English were on a 5-0 run to get their lead at 11-10, their first lead and only lead. Singh, no good. Badmus to Hill. The kick out to Linton for 3, off the rim, no good. Abadi Walsh. St. Mary's went on a 7-0 run to get it to 17-11, the biggest lead. Followed by Hill, doesn't go. Out in front. Blocked from behind by Linton, and then Abadi Walsh follows and lays it in. So it was in that second period, English 5-0 got their first lead and only lead at 11-10. St. Mary's were on a 7-0 run to open up and a 17-11 lead. English scored the last 5 points of the period to cut it to 17-16 at halftime. And now St. Mary's has run 5 in a row. Excuse me, 4 in a row. To get the lead up to 5. St. Mary's going 1-2-2, full court pressure. There was discussion over with Antonio Anderson at the bench with one of the officials. There's been a few discussions with the officials. And we're going to get Farmer for the reach-in foul. He knew it too. He kind of helped the official out saying, yeah, it's me. St. Mary's doubling up outside. They're going to a zone. Singh is open for the shot. Can't hit it. He's hit one, but he's missed a few. Blocked by Abadi Walsh and taken away. Three-point shot, no good. Echeverria tracks it down. Walsh again, no good. Linton out front. It goes, it counts. Took them 2.5 minutes to get their first basket, but they're still only down 3. Linton looking for a three-point play to get it to within 2. Nobody set the world on fire. 4 different players with 3 points apiece for English in the first half. Shot no good, tipped up. They blocked Mirabel, and now Linton comes away with the rebound. English with a deuce can tie it. With a 3, they can take the lead. Shot doesn't go with the pass inside. It'll be against Farmer, and Hill will have a chance to tie the game up. Farmer was the leading scorer. He had 6 in the first half. Echeverria had 4. No good with the first one. Echeverria was the only player with more than 1 basket. 4 of Farmer's 6 points came from the free throw line. Hill makes 1. That's his first point. And we're back within a point as English goes full court pressure. St. Mary's handles it. Echeverria shot partially blocked. The ball goes to the floor. English will get the basketball and they get a chance to take the lead. Stolen away. Shot no good. The follow by Farmer is good. Linton almost gave it away. Partially blocked. Knocked out. They got a piece. I think it was Onwago who got a piece of the shot by Rivera. Sang with the three. No good. Walsh with the rebound. Farmer ahead to Echeverria. Walks in and lays it in. Stolen away by Echeverria. Won't go. Linton ahead to Singh. 2-on-1. They lob it up. Hill lays it in. They laid the pass up to Hill. He laid it in, and he's looking for a three-point play. Hill makes the free throw. Jordan Todd coming in the game for the first time. Again, the full court pressure. Palmer has to kick it out. Echeverria for three. Off the rim, no good. Tipped up. Palmer trying to back his way in. He was trying to back, he was too far out of the basket. Trying to back his way in and he lost control and it went out of bounds. English trying to spread it out against that trap. Stolen away by Perez and then knocked out by Rivera. Rivera got stuck, Perez took it away. Walsh looking for the shot, can't get it. He thought Echeverria was going to the basket, and he didn't go. And they threw the ball away, and now Linton going to the basket got grabbed by Echeverria. $15 foul, and we still got, and that's the third on Echeverria, and we still got 3:34 left in this period. English hasn't committed a foul. No good with the first one. They've missed a lot of free throws. He makes one. And it's back to a point, 25-24. Nice pass off the dribble. Can't hit the shot. English comes up with it. A little too much shake and bake. Blocked, but the follow by Abadi Walsh is there. Linton, instead of catching it and laying it in, he tried to jam it. Shot no good. Farmer with another rebound. He's got a few. English had a golden opportunity to take the lead, and they tried to jam it home instead of catching and laying it in. Farmer for three. He had 6 in the first half. He's got 7 in the third period. In and out. They can't hit a 3. They've got a lot of open looks, and they haven't knocked any of them down. St. Mary's has matched their biggest lead. Badmus is going to pick up the foul. Perez picks up the foul, the basket, looking for a three-point play. Third foul on Badmus. And we're going to get timeout by St. Mary's. So St. Mary's leading at halftime 17-16. They started the third period with a 4-0 run to make it 21-16. English went on an 8-4 run to get back within a point, 25-24. And now St. Mary's has run 7 in a row after that emphatic missed alley-oop dunk by Litton that would have given English the lead and would have brought the house down. They come right back. And Perez is looking for a three-point play to extend that 7-0 lead. Farmer hit a big 3. Walsh with a follow-up. Missed the free throw. 2 minutes and counting. St. Mary's will get it back. Another low period by English. They only have 8 points. They only have 2 baskets. And we're going to get a foul against Cordero. Echeverria. Tashaw and Anderson get wrapped up. The follow was up and good by Onwagru. He got inside, got an easy position, and got an easy layup. And they had wide open Badmus under the basket, and they threw it over his head. He was all by himself. Biggest lead of the game, 10 for St. Mary's. And we got a foul again. They're playing Echeverria so very close. They know he's one of their better scorers. They're trying to keep him off the board, and they're playing him without the basketball, but they're playing him so close that if he moves, they bump him, and they're calling it. Third foul on Montero. All of them trying to cover. And then Echeverria gets whacked. He comes up limping a little bit. He's still limping a little bit. And Montero is just staying with him. Farmer couldn't save it. It went in the backcourt. Montero has got long arms, and he's just putting his arms up right in the face of Echeverria, trying to deny him the basketball. Final minute. Blocked by Pacheco. Knocked out by English. English still has only 8 points in the period. And the big thing, English only getting one shot at the basket. Pacheco will take the shot, no good. Follow. They kick it out to Echeverria for three. It's good. Nice pass from Perez. And now English goes out of bounds. It was 25-24. English hasn't scored since. St. Mary's has scored 12. St. Mary's can take the last shot. They throw it away. Four seconds left. Blocking against Farmer. David Brown can't believe that. That's the sixth foul. English will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. 1.2 seconds left. Mirabel is coming in. That was Farmer's third foul. They hit the shot clock with the shot. So it was 25-24, still a game. St. Mary's finishes up the period on a 12-0 run, and they open a 13-point lead at St. Mary's 37, English 24 at the end of three. Next, the boys.
Thank you.
English will have the basketball, and they got a mountain to climb, and only 8 minutes to do it in. Glasgow went on a 12-0 run and pushed a 1-point lead to 13. St. Mary's is saying they should have the basketball, I think. They're giving it to English. And the head table couldn't remember where the last jump ball was. So they're discussing it now. Antonio is not happy. It appears as though they're going to give it to St. Mary's. And now Antonio agrees. So it'll be St. Mary's basketball trying to continue that 12-0 run. And they're trying to separate, and they're getting a little too close, covering each other. Farmer, Perez, Pacheco, Echeverria, and Onawogu. Shot clock winding down. Rebound by Hill. English has to go quickly. They can't waste any time. Hill can't hit the shot. He ran right into Pacheco. Farmer taking his time. St. Mary's in no hurry with a 13-point lead. They're running the clock down, and now we got an illegal screen by Pacheco. English will get it back. We're a minute into the fourth period. English has to get a giddy up in their step. Linton, their leading scorer, with 7 points. Nobody else has more than a basket. And now they throw it away. English had an awful lot of open looks in the corner. They settled for open threes, and they haven't come close to hitting them. Linton, the only player with more than one basket for English. St. Mary's pleased to run some time off the clock. Perez, kind of a wacky shot, and he got it to go. He threw up a prayer, and it was answered. He threw it over his head, behind his back. Badmus gets grabbed as he's going to the basket. And English's problem, too, is they've only committed 3 team fouls. So when we get down, if they do get it close, and they're looking to put English, putting St. Mary's on the line, they'd have to foul quite a few times. So sometimes it's good to be shortchanged in that team foul column. They missed 2 free throws, and they missed a lot of those. And by the time St. Mary's takes a shot, little wrap around. Nice job by Onawogu. He went under the basket, used it as a shield, and came out from underneath with the overhead spin. Reverse. Seng can't hit the shot. Knocked out by English again. 1 shot at the basket. English has been at 24 points for a very long time. Missing the shot. Badmus caused him to alter it. Hill blocked inside by Onawogu. Echeverria for 3, no good. Linton's going to get called for a charge. English doing an awful lot of one-on-one. And that was Onawogu who just stopped dead in his tracks and took the brunt of that charge. He's up, says he's okay, but he's going to have to go to the bench. Mirabel will come in. They're checking to make sure he's okay. They go up court to Perez. Underneath the Mirabel, partially blocked. It got picked off by Badness. Hill, no good. Stolen away by Boverini, kept it in bounds. Can't hit it. Walsh can't hit it. Mirabel gets bumped into by Linton. Rosarius in the ball game for Perez. They tried to get it to Mirabel, got blocked and taken away by Linton. He lost it. Farmer can't hit it. The follow, no good. Mirabel was up in the air and he couldn't get control of the ball, and he tried to knock it down before he came back. Badness gets a basket, and that breaks a streak of a very long period of time. Way back when it was 25-24. And again, a very low scoring period. English has got 2, St. Mary's has got 4, and we played 4 minutes. We're halfway through this 4th period. Mirabel outside. Palmer has been outstanding, handling the basketball, scoring, rebounding, defense. Looking for a screen. Mary's happy to just run some time. Abadi Walsh steps out and hits the shot. Antonio Anderson not happy with the clock. I think he's saying he called the timeout and they let the clock keep running. But you don't shut the clock off till the official says timeout, not when you take timeout. Antonio's had an awful lot of discussions with this one official. And you can understand Antonio, coaching in his first Boverini, has got to be beside himself. And not a very happy camper. Practice is not going to be good tomorrow at Lynn English. It's going to be St. Mary's with a chance to win their 3rd straight Boverini tournament and retire the trophy. Both teams, the boys and girls, could both do it. Shot, no good. We got a jump ball. It'll go to English. But English just ran out of offense. They try to go inside, blocked. Inside to Anderson, lays it in. With 3 minutes left, that's English's second basket. Classical only has 3. I mean, St. Mary, excuse me, only has 3. St. Mary's just looking to run some clock. That's kind of a wacky shot. He went around somebody underneath, trying to go underneath the armpits of somebody, throw it up, hit the side of the backboard. Knocked out by Mirabel. It's supposed to be the English press bothering St. Mary's. Instead, it's the St. Mary's press totally confusing English. St. Mary's in no hurry. Echeverria for 3. Tipped and knocked out by Farmer. St. Mary's defense has been suffocating. Cadmus lost it out of bounds, trying to go to the basket. Final 2 minutes and counting. And we got a foul, and that's going to put St. Mary's at the free throw line. Two players have more than one basket. English, Badmus and Linton, and both of them only have 2. Connor O'Neill coming in the ball game. Stephen Farmer going out. He was outstanding. He was a major difference in the game. Shot no good. Walsh did a great job battling with Cordero, and he knocked it off Cordero. Echeverria comes out and gets a hand from the coaching staff. And Bruglia is in. And they have number 10 on the floor, but I don't know who he is. And Bruglia goes to the basket and throws it in. We got a foul against St. Mary's. Linton at the line. Makes them both. And that puts English at 30 points. They're giving a warning because English knocked the ball away when they're taking it in. Next time they do it, it will be a technical foul. So I think if you told David Brown you're going to get, with 125 left, you're going to have 49 points, then you're going to look and say, we could be in a little bit of trouble. We're at least going to be in a ball game. Instead, he's up 19 because English only has 30 points. Rosarius misses the shot. Badmus ahead. The layup up and good by Cordero. He becomes only the third English player to get 2 baskets. A minute and counting. And we got a foul in the backcourt. And that'll put Rosarius at the line. Shooting 1-on-1. After this foul, with 56 seconds left, both teams will be shooting 2. Both teams will be in double penalty. In and out. Steps called, he caught it, took 2 steps before he put the ball on the floor. Fake right, fake left, and then bounce the ball. Young freshman Rosarius can handle the ball. From the free throw line, nice fake, got the shot off but couldn't hit it. And coming away with it was Wall. Shot clock is off, St. Mary's can hold the ball. They don't have to shoot. I don't think English is going to foul. St. Mary's can just hold the ball out. Clock went off. It still says 2.9 seconds on the clock, but they bring the buzzer, and that's going to do it. So St. Mary's will have a chance to make it 3 in a row. They'll take on the winner of Classical Tech. English will play the loser of Classical Tech. It was back and forth, low-scoring game, 17-16 at halftime. Early in the third period, it was 25-24 Classical. English didn't score again until very late in the fourth period. So it was Classical getting a 24-8 run. After that 25-24 lead, they went on a 24-8 run to get the final score to 49-32. English didn't score for a very long time. With that, they were 24 points for a very long time, and they only had 3 players get more than 1 basket. For English, Hill had 4, Singh had 3, Luis Rivera Jr. had 3. Litton led all scorers for English with 9. Badmus had 4, Jean-Baptiste had 3, Cordero had 4, Anderson had 2. On the other side, Rosarius had 1. Perez had 6, and Bruglia had 2. Abadi Walsh had 8. Pacheco had 1. Onwagu had 6. Echeverria had 12, and Stephen Farmer had 13 points to lead all scorers in the ballgame. So St. Mary's stays undefeated. English will taste defeat for the first time. And it just was a very cold as it was outside. It was cold here in the gym for English. They were within a point, 25-24. It took them an extremely long time. It was late in the fourth period when they finally scored again, but it was too late because Classical had built up a big double-digit lead, and it wound up 17 points. St. Mary's wins it 49-32 over English, and St. Mary's will now play either Classical or Tech in the Boverini final. They'll be looking for their third in a row. English will take on either Tech or Classical in the consolation round. So again, 49-32, St. Mary's over English in the opening round of the Boverini tournament. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoppin saying we'll see you next time.